Welcome to TikTok Live. Have fun interacting with your viewers in real time. And remember to create a safe viewing experience by following our community guidelines. All aboard! Come on in and get on the train. It's Wednesday night. And I'm in after that. Who's going to be on first? Who's going to be on first? Who's going to be on first? Who's coming on first? Who is it? Who is it? Notifying viewers that you're live. No, you're not. Is that you, Kev? Are you there? I didn't see your name pop up, but I see your face at the bottom of the screen. I don't know what that means. TikTok somebody. Robin Aiken, 55. What's up with you, man? Thanks for joining. The non-crazy cat lady is here. The Danish dumpling, the woman who never sleeps from Denmark is here. What's up, baby? Class half full. Class half full or glass half full? These are class half full. I like that. Thank you, man. Thanks for joining. TikTok Kaislyn. That's what your name is. I met Kaislyn. What's up? Hey, how are you? Thanks for being here. Salt of the world. Jacob Shee. I'll give you a 2 dot if I miss your name. If you want one, just put it up there in the comments. And I'm sorry to miss everybody. I wish I could give everybody a 2, but they go by so fast and they don't stay. Like the comments stay, but who joined doesn't stay. Disciple 123. TQ. What's TQ? Hi, thinking is gay. What's up? Thinking is so gay. Hello, friend. Says squeeze our friend, squeeze a young friend. What is up, Britt and I, the science guy? Where you been? I was thinking about you today. I had not seen Britt and I come up on my feed in a long time, and I don't know what's up with my fucking feed. I don't see anybody. I don't see any of my peeps. It's like they're trying to keep us apart, man. They cannot keep us apart. They cannot starve our love. It won't happen, man. We got to keep at it. But that kills me. The people that I really like the most, I don't see them any. They don't just come up on my feed anymore. It's very, very weird. I really think the clock is up to something crazy with that shit. But who knows? You know, we just do what we do, and what we do is create community for people who don't believe in the old superstitions. Isn't it silly, man? TikTok told me I need to try harder to get views. Really? Did they really do that? Oh, you laugh. You need to try harder. Do better. Damn you, do better. How you been, man? What's life like in Canada? Thanks for the likes. Couch fart. I like that. First name on the list today for the best name of the day. Couch fart. I love a good couch fart. If you guys got questions, put them in the thing at the bottom. The question, the Q&A box at the bottom. You know, I talked about this a while ago, but TikTok fucked up its Q&A thing. It's just different now, and it's like very, very bizarre. So you know what I did? I made 80 drafts. I had like 89 or 100 questions in my Q&A, and so I one night I laid in bed and I just made a draft of every one of them so that I would save them all, because TikTok was going to take them off of my fucking account after. You bought a house? Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, I know. We live in the north. It sucks. It's bad here too. Infinite Rubbish. What's up, buddy? How you been? Some people should definitely keep wearing masks. Who are you talking about? Me? Come on. I'm not that good. I'm not that ugly. Come on. What finished binging GOT, so now my evenings are free. Sorry, that's all right, man. You know, anybody who leaves me for Game of Thrones, I got no gripe, man. I would leave you for Game of Thrones in a second. I've watched the whole thing twice, all the way through, and I wish I could watch it again for the first time. Don't you? Oh, that would be great. Mark Doyen, what's up from Dublin? Ireland, lads. Ireland in the house tonight. Have a pint of Guinness for us, my friend. Today at my college, a girl had pins that said, "God is greater than Gov." They've always got one, don't they? There's somebody like some halfwit is in a factory somewhere just cranking out these stupid catchphrases. I just did a video about the thing. Somebody comes up, like the youth pastor or the traveling minister or whoever comes through speaking at your church, or you saw it online, a Greg Locke tweet or something, or somebody came up with some fucking catchphrase, and that's one of them, right? God greater than Gov. People are into using the arrows like we learned in third grade, greater and less than. But yeah, God greater than Gov. Gov's pretty bad. You know, it's a tough one. It's a tough call, man. Right there. Government's pretty fucking bad. But at least it's real. I bought a house. Oh, that was you. I saw that one there. Where are you actually? You just want to know? TikTok Kaitlin. We're in Kenosha. Wisconsin. Yes, that's right. Home of the riots of 2 summers ago. And yeah. Jacob Blake getting shot and Kyle Shittenhouse getting off and becoming a Republican fucking hero of pudgy mediocrity. Yo, Astonishing Dusk, what's up? I'm rolling back through the comments here before I Go back down to the bottom and find some new ones. The other pin said "One Nation Under God," and another about anti-socialism. Oh man, what the fuck? This is what they really got to try hard when they're going to college campuses. That's where they get scared. College is death to those people, so they get really scared about that. What about this prominent Christian doctor? Have you guys heard of this person, Sherry Tenpenny? Are you kidding me? And is it a medical doctor? Doesn't really say. This is from LGBTQ Nation, which I never really read. It's a blog, newspaper, online newspaper kind of thing. Prominent Christian doctor claims COVID vaccines will turn people into transhumanist cyborgs. What the fuck is a transhumanist cyborg? She doesn't explain. And like you want to look at her face and you know she's not smart enough to be a doctor. I don't know. Maybe she's a doctor of basket weaving. What the fuck? She's just another one of these pinheads that if she's a medical doctor and she's able to keep her license after this kind of shit. Dr. Sherry Tenpenny of Ohio, or as they say in Kentucky, Ohio. Dr. Sherry Tenpenny of Ohio is an influential source of COVID-19 misinformation, and she has also got a history of anti-LGBTQ statements, especially about transgender people. She's been using the prestige of her she doesn't have a medical degree to push wacky COVID theories like that the vaccines make people magnetic. She used that chick, right? Let me see. She calls us shot goblins. That's actually funny. Oh, a shot goblin. Are you a shot goblin? Did you get your fucking shot? That's too funny. These shot goblins, they're gonna be the death of us. But I don't know how people don't. I mean, don't judge a book by its cover. But let me tell you what, sometimes you can fucking judge a book by its cover. You know what I mean? If it looks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it's probably a duck. And one look at this beady-eyed pinhead, and you know that she's not smart enough to render an opinion on anything. And the only people that will believe her are people that are actually stupider than her. That's what's fucking scary about the country we live in. There's people who listen to this person. Listen to this. The whole issue of quantum entanglement and what the shots do in terms of frequencies and electronic frequencies that come inside of your body and hook you up to the Internet of Things. The quantum entanglement that happens immediately after you're injected, she continued, you get hooked up to what they're trying to develop. It's called the hive mind. And they want all of us there as a node and as an electronic avatar that is an exact replica of us. It's an electronic replica. It's not our God-given body that we were born with. This is out of fucking control. And how do you come out of religion and claim that other things are giving you a hive mind? How do you come out of religion, organized religion, and throw stones at any other effort in the universe that you think is going to create a hive mind? Religion is the hive mind. What the fuck? In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we are gone from here, all you fuckers will be drinking all our beer. I don't know. I forget it. But I remember that song. What's up, Tony Van Dam? You're in sunny Burbank? Oh, screw you, man. It's fucking bogus here, dude. It's like 20 degrees and it was sloppy. It snowed. I don't know how long I'm going to last tonight because I've been up early, man. It was snowplow day. And then we only had a little bit. You still have to go out and deal with it, right? I hope your avatar has nice hair. You missed, yeah, right? This lady's got like all kinds of hair. She's one of these, like, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy how anybody can take this person seriously. Her name's Tenpenny. Sounds like a fucking James Bond character, doesn't it? What the fuck is that? Sherry Tenpenny. I shouldn't make fun of people's names. She can't help it. But if your name's Tenpenny, you're probably a hillbilly. That chick needs to take a science class or 15. She's got a medical degree. Doc Holliday, what's up? Thanks for the clowns, man. I know there's not a God because if there were, I wouldn't have a UTI. How about it, man? There you go. I love it. Your name is yeast infection soup, and you got a UTI. A UTI. TMI for the UTI, and that is not too bad. I'm sorry about that, man, but that's a valid reason. Why would God inflict us with bizarre and random illnesses if you were all good? It's just dumb. Better to go to Valhalla than endless supply of mead. Says, I know you guys are talking to each other, but I'm dying to try mead. Is it like? Wait, have you tried mead, my girl Joy? Have you tried mead? Do you have mead there? Is it like available for you? I don't really see it. I'm sure you can get it somewhere. It's fucking America, but mead, really? I don't know. It just sounds to me like you might get sick of mead after a while. It's probably cool right away, but whoo, honey liquor, right? A new study out of Johns Hopkins is showing shit did nothing to stop COVID and is most likely to show. I read Miles in middle school. Fantastic book. Yeah, though. Thank you, Duskull. I never read Mauser. I don't know, but I just pulled that up about how Texas is burning books. What the fuck are we living through, people? Please. The avocado is proof of no. What does that mean? You don't like avocados? You're in Burbank and you don't like avocados? Avocados are great, man. Tired of seeing all the fundamentalist TikToks? Yeah, Jesus, what the fuck? It's just too much of that crap. Too much. Is Boba Fett the answer? I don't know. I'd take Boba Fett right now. But yeah, the book burning, I didn't look into it. But what the hell? I mean, this idiot here. Does Islam make more sense than other religions? It's like, it's a low bar. I mean, maybe it does make more sense than other religions. I kind of think in some ways it does. You know, it's just like there's one God, he did it all. You better fucking worship him. Okay, cut and dried. Submit to God or go to hell. It doesn't have all the mumbo jumbo that the other ones do. Really, it's just about that. Which I guess instinctively, if you're 620 AD, maybe that makes fucking sense to you. Excuse me, CE. But just because it might make more sense than other religions doesn't mean it makes a fucking lick of sense anyway. It's like that's stupid. It's a low bar. Yeah, it's not Sunday. I'm here on Wednesday night too. Octopus on the roof. Carly, what's up, baby? Yeah, we do Wednesday nights too, and mostly, you know, if I'm too tired or something's going on, I sometimes miss, but nothing much. She got her degree from the diner gumball machine. That's the only thing that comes out of those things. Anybody ever use those things? I always look in there and I'm like, you like meat? Tell us night. Thank you, man. I'll try it. Bad meat is bad. Well, bloody hypocrisies. What's up? Hey, man, I'm running through the backwards to the comments to see if I missed anybody because I hate missing you. I love all you people so much. So fucking great. But yeah, I did start talking about the book burning. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, book banning in Texas schools. Titles are pulled off the shelves in record numbers. This is like fucking the Dark Ages. What the hell's going on? Oh, it's a lot of LGBT storybooks, right? That's what it is. Her safe haven is now a battleground in an unprecedented effort by parents and conservative politicians in Texas to ban books dealing with race, sexuality, and gender from schools. And NBC News investigations finally, they're trying to fucking create fucking everybody that's just like them. They're literally this open air effort to indoctrinate people in the public school to their way of thinking. What the actual fuck is going on? This is one of the most embarrassing things I've seen in Texas. Just when you think Texas couldn't get in these fucking wars, what's going to be next? You people are morons. If you're from Texas and you're not either moving out or actively fighting this, this is fucking embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to be an American again. Bengals or Rams? I'm no sports guy at all, but it looks like yeah, that was some hell of fucking championship games, wasn't it? I got to go for the Bengals, man. Fuck the Rams. I don't care if LA ever wins a goddamn thing. I have so many fans. Thanks. I don't have a wife though. Hello from Missouri. Are you a proud atheist, Julian Martinez? Thank you, man. Thanks for being here. One for you for being an atheist. Everyone loves Mouse. I'll have to read Mouse. Yeah, that's. I don't know what that is, honestly. I didn't do my toenails this time. I probably will next time because I gotta get a pedicure. I gotta get the chainsaw out, work on my, and then then they get that wood rasp, to do that. That's nasty. I get nasty feet. I give those people a good tip because I wouldn't want that job. That's not true. They're not really that nasty, but I don't paint my toenails because in the summer maybe, but nobody sees them. I don't give a fuck really. I got started and I thought I'd keep it up, but I don't always paint my fingernails either. Those will probably not be painted for a long time. I'm too physical with my hand. Look at these chipped ass bitches. It's only been a week, I got the gels and they lasted too long. I didn't like it. I was like, yeah, get them off. No, these ones, it's like I walked out the door and I scuffed them up. I was born and raised in New England. Not born, sorry, that was a misspeak. I was raised in New England. Most of my young life was in New England. I love New England. And yes, I agree. New England is pretty sensible unless you get too deep into New Hampshire, and then you get run over by a NASCAR track, and you get the same old shit you get everywhere. New England, New Hampshire is New England's rednecks. No wife, no surprise. Yeah. How about this? That's for you, man. I have a girlfriend, and she's 21. All right, so eat that. Use a lot of numbers, John. What's up? We support you. Oh, it's the Holocaust. Now I know what that book is. Yeah. No, because it's for racism, right? They don't want anybody. They have this idea that if we teach kids about racism, that'll keep racism going. Somebody get blocked? What'd you guys do? An indoctrination into Christian nationalism. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Thank you, Texas. Thank you, Texas, for dragging us backwards into the dark ages. God, you miss the days of Ann Richards, don't you? Mercy sakes. Bengals are yeah, of course they are. They're going to be the underdogs. But that kid is amazing. That quarterback, the job he did, and shoving it up Patrick Mahomes' ass. What a smug fucker that is. Great quarterback. Can't take his physical talent away from him, but Patrick Mahomes bugs me, man. He just thinks his shit doesn't stink, and he's fucking arrogant. Get that look on his face like I can do anything, man. That was great. See them outsack those guys, get him out of the playoffs. Cincinnati deserves one, right? Have they won? Did they win in like '84 or something? I want to say maybe, or did they? But yeah, when towns like that step up and do good, LA, fuck them. They've had enough. I voted against Abbott every time, but I feel like I'm the only D voting. Yeah, he's probably like one. They're like, votes for Governor Abbott. Population of Texas -1. Votes for the opposition 1. Thank you very much. Denial. That's so sad. It's just so sad. I can't. I hope I live long enough to see the comeuppance in Texas, because that's going to be looked at in years from now. What's going on in Texas will be looked at as a massive, ridiculous embarrassment. Hello, Progressive 101. What's up? The chipping struggle is real. Thanks, man. Thank you. Run, Gen, run. 73. We need another Carl slogan. You mean Carl Sagan? Yeah, we need people to appreciate what there's people out there that do what Sagan did. We got our Neil deGrasse's, we got our Bill Nyes, but we need people to embrace the discovery, to embrace the beauty and the wonder and the fabulous fucking nature of the discovery of space and the things that we're learning. That's the final frontier. It's not, they weren't lying when they said that. And we loved it, and we still love Jesus. It was okay. It was okay. We were Christians. I grew up Christian, and we still loved science and loved every fact about science. We loved it. It just, this science denial shit is the other thing that keeps me going on here. It's just embarrassing. I've never seen anything like it. There's always people who are like, I don't know about that. That God started it, but this active, just fucking like it's evil, like science is out to get people, or it's just a fantasy effort, like it's not based in evidence and facts and research, like it's just something to be scared of and demonize and run away from and pretend it's not there. It's like, what is actually fucking going on in the world? Engineer Bill. Who's Bill? It's Choo Choo Charlie to you, my friend. Normal. You're embarrassed to be American. I literally left 15 years ago after being fed up. Thanks. Yeah, well, you were right, man. Hello, Anthony DeSella. What's up, man? It's Anthony Sissel 8. Thanks for being here. Yeah, the normalization of atheism in America will happen sooner or later. Matthew Stafford deserves a Super Bowl, though. He's a good quarterback. Yeah, he was surrounded by lions for too long. He's a good quarterback. And I'm glad he got out of Detroit. But these people, if you're in LA with that team, you're probably going to have another chance. But it's tough. Football's tough. Thanks for the likes, guys. Otis Guy Ed, what's up? Squirrely Girl, thanks for being here. Duh Big Moose, thanks for the likes, everybody. Thanks for all your support. I appreciate you being here. Like I said, it's I'm dragging tonight. I don't know if you can hear it. I had to go back and Sure. Greetings. Hassan Dahir. Thanks for being here on YouTube, buddy. You made me think of your dad. Hassan Dahir. Does it look like a what is that? What do you think that is? Egyptian? Hassan Dahir. Middle Eastern of some sort. I don't think maybe I guess once you're gray, you could be anything, right? Who has the high ground? From down under. Who's from down South? S. Wheeler, 53. Roses are red, cloaks are brown. It's over, Anakin. I don't know what that. How's that finish, Otis? It's sad that we have to talk about the demonization of science, isn't it? Is even a fucking thing. Very, very sad. What else is going on Reddit? Let's see. Let's see what we can find here. Hell is not a reason to believe; it's a reason not to believe. Right? That's a good one. That's a good post. The idea of heaven or of hell is so heaven too, but the idea is so bizarre and unreasonably evil for a punishment for what really like eternity. Really, that's what you did for your 40 fucking years on your 50 or 80 years on the planet. You're gonna get burned. I mean, it's such an obvious fear tactic thing. That's a reason not to believe. It's the abusive relationship coming into play there. That's any thinking person has to run away screaming from a relationship like the one that they try to present to you as your relationship with your heavenly Father, who can do whatever he wants, who owns you, who's bought and paid for you. This sets up a psychological situation that is plain abusive. It stifles individuality. It creates that feeling that your life is not your own, right? You could be used for someone else's will. This is the language that shit involves. It's just stupid. Hello, lovely Black Cat Claw. Happy Lunar New Year. Is it the Lunar New Year? I don't know. Happy Black History Month. Happy Black History Month, my friends. One shout for Black History Month. Christian nationals need to be stopped. Yeah, that's the ugly part. Anti-intellectualism. People are proud of their ignorance. That's right. They really are proud of their ignorance. Thank you, Astonishing Dusko. They really are. It's just, and I'm like, what? How do you get there? Does religion have 100,000 full-time paid people globally validate and disprove its ideas? Is that a science comp? I'm not quite sure what you're getting at there, but I like it. Thanks for the follow. Philosophical Peacock. Oh, toot out for the Philosophical Peacock. Yeah, Peacock, you. Who's on the free thought calendar? It's February now because it's Black History Month, as I said. Let's see who free thought birthday at the end of January here, since I was on when? On Sunday? We didn't go over this on Sunday. The 27th was Jerome Kern, we know, the great songwriter, right? Broadway guy, I think. Mikhail Baryshnikov. Mikhail died? Did Baryshnikov die? Well, he did, didn't he? Too young. Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt. Who's Patton Oswalt? Sounds like the real name of the penguin, doesn't it? John Baskerville, 1706, typographer. Alan Alda, 1936. Old fucker now, man. He an atheist apparently. I did not know that. Thomas Paine, of course, the great fucking founder, the genius, the author of Common Sense. Read it if you haven't. He really goes into detail about how Jesus is just a son Messiah. Frederick Delius, W.C. Fields. All right, little chickadee. You guys are young enough to remember W.C. Fields? That's vaudeville, Jack. You're old if you can name. If you guys know who W.C. Fields is, I'll be very impressed with anybody younger than me who knows who W.C. Fields was. Made a shtick out of hating kids, right? Happy Groundhog Day, right? Talk about your myths, right? What a stupid one that is. Like winter's literally half over. You ever notice that Groundhog Day is exactly halfway? It's the halfway point of winter, and they did that on purpose. It's like, oh, give these people something to do. They're all on cabin fucking fever, crazy in the snow and stuck inside. We'll give them a half holiday right in the middle of winter. So it's like, is winter's the backbroke of winter is broken. If there's clouds and there's rain coming, you know what I mean? It's like that's supposed to, if it's crisp and clear, that means that winter's gonna hang on, right? So if he does see a shadow, stupid fucking woodchuck, he gets scared, he goes back in, winter keeps going. So if it's sunny, winter keeps going. Never made sense to me as a kid, but when you understand the weather a little bit, you get to see why these folk tales kind of come up. All kind of farm wisdom. Yeah, scientists are working, folks trying to validate its ideas, and if something comes up that you know that changes what they originally thought, then they change. It's so dumb. Yeah, yeah, the comedian Patton Oswalt. That's right. Yeah. Thanks, blokeectomy. I thought you were already following me, buddy. Wanted for the blokeectomy. Where you been, bud? About time. Let's get that followership up, man. This shadow ban or whatever the hell's going on is starting to bug me, man. Let's get on the follow train. Tell your friends, get on the train, and let's move this thing forward, man. I get we had 100,000. It's almost been a year since we started this account. It's been successful. I don't mean to be ungrateful. It's been successful in a way that I never would have imagined, and I'm so grateful for it. I can't picture Pat. I can't picture Patton Oswalt. Oh, gotcha, blokeectomy. That's cool. Mozart was January 27th. Huh? Was he a atheist though? I'm not sure. This is a free thought calendar with these birthdays on it. The 30th was Saul Alinsky, Olaf Palme, Swedish Prime Minister. Passed, I guess. He's 27. I don't think he's the Prime Minister anymore, but maybe. Jack Germond, a journalist. Don't know Saul Alinsky. I've heard of. Organizer. Is he like a communist? Sounds like it, right? Rupert Hughes, screenwriter. From the day Johnny Rotten, the Sex Pistol, was born on January 31st. Punk rocker, author, and atheist. Oksana Shako, Femen co-founder. Don't have any idea what that is. That was January. Let's see where we're at. The first 2 days of February here. I like this. There's a lot of names on here. I mean, Langston Hughes, the great poet and novelist and playwright too. I want to say Terry Jones. Who doesn't love Terry Jones? The Monty Python guy, the goofy one. Chinless kind of often was the guy in drag. And today, James Joyce, the great novelist, the famous Irishman, and Ayn Rand. All right, a lot of atheists who lean libertarian like Ayn Rand. I'm not sure I can get behind a lot of her ideas, but I'm not really that well versed in Ayn Rand. You guys, I read a lot of Ayn Rand. I tried to read Atlas Shrugged, I think, and that was just like, what am I reading? This is boring as fuck. Did you like the God Delusion? Maybe I'll get around to that. I just, I never really needed it. Vader's certainly not an atheist. He's he applies the dark side of the Jedi, so it's hard for me to call him an atheist. But Vader is Lord. I don't know why, and nobody should have any question about that. And you need to bow down before Vader, or he'll choke you with his fucking mind. And that's real. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to tell you about that. There's movie after movie documenting the abilities of this Dark Lord, and that's something that you gotta be really scared of. These myths that have no fucking basis in fact, but this is all Darth Vader is Lord, and you will bow before him. Hey, from Montana, what's up? I'm not worthy. The last cod. The last cod. I'm the last cod piece. Thank you, Event 816. You're nice for saying that. The anthem. What's the anthem, Doug Aligi? But yeah, the God Delusion. Thank you for mentioning that, because people they want book recommendations, and I'm not that guy. I've been an atheist before they had books, honestly. So I just didn't need to read all that crap. It seemed redundant to me. I was already on board with the God Delusion. Seemed pretty obvious. I don't know. Nikki Baker, love you so much. Thank you. You're sweet. Satanic Panic? No, not really. Not really. I just a little tiny bit when I had kids in the school district, so you see a parent here and there who's just not into the Halloween thing because it's Satanic Panic. But no, it's not that big of a. I haven't really ran into that. Oh, the Anthem is the Rand novel. Should I look at that one maybe? Thanks, Dougie. Oh, I like it. I'll have to give it a shout. If you're on YouTube, I'm trying to look over here, you guys. I apologize. You can go ahead and put the questions up there, and I'll get at them. But we're mostly tied to the TikTok over here, because that's where the action is. Why give God the credit for our own accomplishments? Good question. Does that peeve yet? You guys, that peeves me. I know that. Peevish. I get peevish. I'd be like, thank God the surgeon took out the fucking tumor that was killing me. Thank God. What? If I was a surgeon, I'd be like, you want me to put it back, bitch? If people actually believe their religions, wouldn't it make sense for most of them to be more extreme? Maybe. I guess so. I'm 17. I've struggled with depression for a year. I've grown up in a Christian household. And whenever I go to my family for help, they always say just read the Bible or pray. Yeah, the denial of mental health issues that's so shocking to me. I didn't know that went on. It was, it's just the devil. Read the Bible. What? You ought to be able to be prosecuted for that. If you're not getting your kid mental health issues, mental health care when they have issues, and you tell them to read the Bible, you ought to have your kids taken away from you. You perturbed? Why, last cod? Peevish and perturbed. I like it. Two good words, man. Yeah, thank God for the cancer, right? That's right. Thank God for curing the cancer that you gave me, you dick. Yeah, that's the dude. I got my Dudas shirt on. It's a little cool, so I got my little plaid jacket, but I got the dude abides. It's the dude abides instead of the Lord abides. Get it? Get it? Oh, are you a Dudas minister? I think I'm gonna probably do that at some point. My girl, the non-crazy cat lady, who you need to follow if you haven't followed. She's my gal. She's like, do it, be a Dudas. But I'm like, do I really? Even though it's facetious, right? The whole thing, it's a bit. I don't want to like not be dude enough to be a Dudist priest. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough yet. I'm not enough of a dude because really the only thing, if you read it, what you need to do. What's up, Matt Hatter? My guy. What they want you to do is be able to promise that you'll always be a dude. And I'm a dick to people sometimes. You know what I mean? I can't help it. Sometimes I'm a dick, and I'm not always a dude. I try hard. I try hard to be a dude because I am a dude. I mean, I really am. But I'm not. I'm not the Gandhi of dudes. So it gave me pause. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. I want to be real about it. I want to make sure I can step up and toe the line and pull my weight and make sure that I'm actually being faithful to what it is to be a dudist priest before I do that. But when do you think we'll have an atheist president? I think we've had a dozen or more atheist presidents, but most of them were in the early days. Those guys, those deists, please. If the deists who founded the country had access to today's knowledge, not a one of them would be a deist. Not a fucking one of them. That was the fashionable philosophy of the day in post-enlightenment, colonial America. That's what the educated elite chose as a philosophy, because clearly there's no God that interacts with us. I mean, it was hard for them to imagine a universe without some kind of prime mover, and I think that was an obvious evolution of religion too. It's like sooner or later it's obvious that there's no pantheon of gods, but it's hard for proto-humans and whatnot to get their head around the whole universe without some kind of prime mover, right? Without some kind of starter point. So, the deists who founded the country, most of those guys, I bet you the first 5 presidents were basically atheists. And then a bunch of them in the middle who didn't care. You think Andrew Jackson gave a shit about God? He was about killing fucking natives and making war and drinking. These people weren't Christians. This became an optic in the 20th century. I'm sure there's plenty of Christians. Abraham Lincoln was not a Christian. He was an agnostic, a very well-known agnostic. He wrote about it a lot, his agnosticism. Not a Christian. He denied Christianity specifically. So, and that makes him an atheist. And maybe he wouldn't want to be called an atheist because he was an agnostic in his mind. But this is the same shit, he didn't have a belief in God. He just didn't know. So, there's been plenty of atheist presidents. Not to mention the orange fucking Agent Orange, Cheeto-headed fucking great embarrasser, the national liar, the pig president, the fuckwit that we just fucking got rid of, the embarrassment of the world. Yeah. absolutely an atheist. That guy doesn't believe in God. He believes in taking advantage of fuckwits. The founders were scoundrels, but they tried hard to set up a country that would work. You know what I mean? In the way that they could understand it. So they thought for the rest of the country. If you haven't watched the John Adams, based on the book, the biopic, John Adams on HBO, I loved it. God, I loved it. Man, was it good. Roger Waters had a huge Trump as a pig screen on his last tour. Did he? Did you go see Roger Waters? That's cool, man. Good evening from Maine. Too much ado. What's up, my bud? How's Maine today? Did you guys get snow? Trump's dad was into the power of positive thing. What's that mean? Thinking. Was he? I think there's power in positive thinking. I don't think that's. I don't think it's woo. I think that positive thinking is a good thing. It can help you. It's always well if something bad happens. It's in God's plan. It's a good thing. Yeah, thank God. Yeah. There's always that, right? We love that shit. What's up with the painted nail trend for men? I don't know. I think it's one of those things that's just been. If it seems like a trend to you, I think it's a simple thing that is showing a transformation in our society. It's a lot of straight men don't attach any kind of gender role or sexuality to nail painting. It's really pretty innocuous when you come to think of it. It's like, all right, it's just a thing. And I think that a lot of guys, that's a benefit. It's one of the things that we've gained from these movements that we've seen over the last decades is the ability for men to embrace things that were traditionally thought of as womanly. And one of those things is child rearing. I talked about that before. I got all teary-eyed about men raising little girls. It's something that historically didn't happen, and men generationally missed the opportunity to really, really experience a little woman growing up and seeing the world from her eyes and how everything affects her in her mind in her world. And it's a brilliant fucking thing that these are the gifts of feminism and homosexuality becoming mainstream, is these kind of men hugging each other. I watch TV shows where like men are hugging each other in like 1700s. Shit, you can't fucking convince me that shit went on in the kind of societies that we live in. Men were not emotional that way. Even in the 50s and 40s in America, men didn't approach each other to hug like that. Not even like the man hug. No, that shit didn't go on. Not in America. I mean, yeah, you get the kiss on the cheek in Europe. I still think that was just like that just didn't happen. And now it's like that all that has changed, and all that is a beautiful, beautiful gift of of the feminist and the LGBT movement. They look at you funny, automatic, because you're funny looking. I didn't see their front of that. When people pray for God to take away cancer, I ask if they can pray for my uncle's leg to grow back. That's always a great one, man. You wonder about that, right? When someone's does, then we'll be like, what? Whoa. Yeah, I grow a new arm right there in the hall while they're praying all you. Great. Good job, Look. Actually, you raised your daughter. That's awesome. Badasses have black nails. Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too. The whole goth thing, right? If you're into that, heavy metal or goth kind of style, men have had, urban males have had that metrosexual kind of style, earrings and piercings and fingernails. So why the fuck not, man? But these aren't black; they're purple. I don't know if I'd go black because I think that makes a little bit of a statement like that. I'm not that goth guy, I like the colors, my friend. You're getting a foot in Buffalo. You get a foot every day though, there, don't you, bro? I mean, come on. I think you get like, you're there close to the snow capital of the world, which is actually Barnes Corners, New York, north of Syracuse in the Watertown area, the snow capital of the fucking world. It gets like a ridiculous average snowfall every year. No snow in Maine for it was like southern New England. I saw the pattern. They got hammered. My folks in Connecticut got hammered. Woohoo! Men hugging should be okay, but I prefer if nobody touches you. Well, there's that too. I mean, like, don't touch my peon. It is manly purple. That's just a straight ass purple, isn't it? I don't know. I was like looking at the colors. I'm like, let's go with something subtle. And it just, I love purple. It was jumping out at me. Got a lot of compliments always. I was asked to pray feet onto a child with a birth. You were asked to pray feet onto a child who was born with no feet. Rainbow nails next week? Okay, maybe. I'll do that for Gay Pride Month. I'll do that. What toenail polish color is best for hiding fungal nails? I'm asking for a friend. Nice one, Squeeze. I'll give you one for that. Where's my fucking tutor? I'll give you one. Squeeze. That's funny. I had the nail fungus. I had to go to medicine. You get a pill and it's systemic and it's like ugly. You can't drink because your liver will fall right out your asshole if you drink while you're on that medicine. Woo, but systemic fungicide and it fucked up. Those nails are now they're nice. Now I can go out and get them painted and wear sandals. Whereas for a while there was like yikes. You know, that's the side effect of what I do for a living. You know, I'm stepping in cow shit and stuff like that. I'm surprised I don't have a fucking ringworm right now. Yes, small town humanist. What are you yesing? Prayer equals God made another mistake. Yeah, that's exactly right. Oops, God's plan isn't good enough for me. Let me ask him to change it. Maybe he'll change it for me, one of 7 billion people on this planet, one of countless trillions of planets. The fuck? It's just so laughably stupid. Black toenail polish is the answer. I guess black covers everything, right? I mean, you gotta cover that that nail fungus. Use black. A nice flat black. Jesus got bed bugs from Prince Charles and scabies from Prince William and cancer from Pope Francis. That's a dank ass comment, man. Poor Prince Charles, man. What did he do? Bed bugs? Can you imagine if the royals had bed bugs? What a scandal. At Buckingham Palace today, a discovery of a bed bug infestation. Queen woke up with bites on her face. Since Prince Philip is dead, she knew it wasn't him. That's a bizarre comment. I got to give it to you. Gluten causes 99 disease. I don't even know what to make of that. No shit, Sherlock. What's up? Hey, good evening. Thanks for being here, my guy. I'm a little congested, but I got in there and shaved the beard tonight for you guys. Today I should have done my nose hairs. It looks like that. This thing was getting a little bit ratty, man. I did that last video, and I'm like, ooh, I got some loose ends, man. I gotta tighten up that old goatee. Jesus got nothing from Prince Andrew because Jesus was too old. What are you guys talking about? Religious Muslims waste their life so much. Yeah, think everybody religious wastes their life. That's the fucking scary thing. It's like you get one life here, you're gonna waste it, plan it for the next one that you don't even know exists. How stupid you gotta be. Woo. We're really like not really like the trolls fell off the plate here. I don't think I don't know who they're showing my lives to because we don't get the trolls like we used to, which is no problem with me. But I do find it odd. Maybe they all just know by now. Hitchens is dead. Dawkins is waning. Who is the next current great ambassador for atheism? Oh my goodness. We got any ideas? I don't know. Sam Hitchens, a little controversial, a little bit too for the left. They don't like him that much. Dennett's old too. I'm trying Jesse Ventura. Yeah. I think he is, but Jesse Ventura not in position to lead the atheist movement, I don't think. Nobody has any ideas. Nobody has any ideas. That's the thing. There's no leader. We don't have a leader. It's not a religion. We don't need a fucking sacerdote. We don't need a top guy. We don't need a cultist leader who'd be like, we have our own ideas. That's the whole thing about atheism, right? I would vote for Rachel Kane. I would help her. I would work for her for free and lick her feet with my. Well, I don't know, being weird, but I love I Blame Bill. Rachel is awesome, and if she takes over the atheist movement, I would be right on board. Absolutely, I would serve at the pleasure of the queen of atheism. And I don't see her. She's another one. I don't see her. I got to look for her stuff. I want to see her awesome face. and it doesn't pop up on my goddamn feed anymore. I'll have to hit her up. We'll do a live again together. We've done a couple of those, and it makes me giddy like a little girl. I'm as happy as a little girl. What's the use of being God if every rundown schmuck with a $2 prayer book can come along? George Carlin, don't we miss him? George Carlin, yeah, religion. $235 more to go. What, man? What are you talking about? Radical Dimes. Good to see you, buddy. I got Radical Dimes. I hadn't noticed. Is on board tonight? Out of terrain. Thanks for the likes. Tap the screen. Monkey Wafer 511. What's going on, Monkey Wafer? Got about 15 minutes left. I think I can make it. I think I can make it. Oh. Jordan Peterson claimed that the Bible was the first book. See, I knew this guy was a fucking idiot. In a recent interview with Joe Rogan, imagine that. Jordan usually get on Joe Rogan. In a meeting of the minds, Joe Rogan got out with Jordan Peterson, and Peterson claimed, now, in many ways, the first book was the Bible. I mean, literally. Yeah. That's demonstrably not true. And when they went to prove that it was, they found out it wasn't. They proved the opposite. Yeah, I don't see a lot of Jordan Peterson. People ask me what I think of Jordan Peterson, and I don't want to like disparage a guy that I really haven't seen, but everything I've seen of him, every little bit I've seen of him, makes me think he's just a boob. He's just a mouth. That was crazy. I've been thinking about the difference between Moses and Joseph Smith. And Joseph Smith was real, for one thing. Moses didn't exist. That's pretty much accepted. So there's that. Other than that, I tend to think of Joseph Smith more like Muhammad, where he had ideas about how he wanted society. The lawmaker meme, the prototype, the archetype of the lawmaker that Moses was based on was a mythical figure, meant to express exactly that. This is the early patriarch who handed us down the law and taught us all how to live as a society. So I think that the evolution of that figure, besides the fact that it wasn't even real, was more kind of an organic evolution of the Hebrew faith as they came out of the Canaanite pantheon of gods that chose Yahweh as their God, and eventually that evolved. But the scribes, the early scribes, needed to write down all the stories to set the tables for the new religion, basically. And they used the lawgiver prototype archetype, of Moses type of figure. But Joseph Smith, to me, more like Muhammad, where he saw a society where he wanted to be able to marry whoever he wanted, he wanted to be able to divorce whoever he wanted, and he wanted everybody to agree with his idea of philosophy and theology, and he wanted to control society, and he was a genius enough of a guy to get it done. Joseph Smith just on a smaller scale. But imagine being a known con man who's already a con man, who's already busted Joseph Smith when he did his thing, and then come up with the fucking bullshit story that he did and convince people that it was true. I mean, it just goes to show you there's never any end. There'll never be any end to people so stupid that they'll believe anything that someone in a position of authority says to them with, a little bit of chutzpah. They're going to believe it. So, yeah, Joseph Smith, just a con man who wanted to make society the way he wanted it, and he did. A little micro society at least. But again, they had to give up. They had to give up the polyamory. They had to give up the polygamy because of the government's interference with their religious beliefs. So, this whole thing about separation of church and state in America has always been bullshit right from the beginning. Whenever they need to, they will fucking go tell your church what to do. It didn't stop, Koresh in his compound. That was a religion. Why his religion was collecting guns in a compound in Waco? Why doesn't he have the right to do that? No, when you threaten the government enough, or you piss them off enough, they're gonna fucking shut down your stupid church. And it's happened more than once. So they made the Mormons quit their polygamy because that's just not what we do in Christian America. And so there you go. No separation of church and state at all. Why shouldn't they be able to marry whoever they want? It's their, let them fucking marry each other. Who cares? It's about government control. Jordan Peterson is a twonk of a clout chaser. He chases clout. Is that what he's like trying to hang on to famous people? Yeah, Joseph Smith was already busted for something. He already had a con game going. He was already known to be a con man. That was his bit. Much like L. Ron Hubbard, same shit. I don't know the details. I wish I could elaborate. When I looked into Mormonism, I looked into Joseph Smith, and there it was. He'd already I don't look it up. If I'm wrong, I'll come clean. But I'm pretty sure that's what I read when I was researching a little bit for the Mormon video that I did a long time ago. I've been seeing a lot of escaped and ex-cult members in TikToks lately. Yeah, I think that happens, and people were getting out of even just fundamental religion that is cultish, yeah, I see a lot of that too, and that's cool. We need all of that we can get. Hey, I just stopped by to say hi from South Carolina. You an atheist, Richard Tyree? What's up, Richard? Sorry you're in South Carolina, man. Do me a favor and piss on a Confederate flag when you see one. You don't have to look very far, do you? It's coming. It's our heritage of Southern people. You ain't taking away our Confederate flag. It's our heritage. Yeah, your heritage is racist, bitch. Your heritage is slavery and racism. Yeah, of course there is. Adonishing New School's toxic religion in South Carolina is like a fucking sacrament. They have courses in toxic religion in grade school. Brit's back. What's up, baby? Nathaniel Sal 2005. Thanks for joining, buddy. We only got a few more minutes here. I'm gonna last about 9 more minutes. I'm real congested again. It's this damn weather. God, it sucks. Ugh. I'll move to Hawaii. Fuck this fucking winter shit. You can keep it, Matt Hatter. You can keep winter. I'm a big guy. I like the cool weather. Fuck the cool weather. Fuck the snow. Creeps all of them. Who? Who's creeps? Smith faced numerous charges, including charges of illegal bank. See? Thank you. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for the quick work on the Google. My girl, the crazy, not crazy, crazy Kelly. Yeah, he was not an honest guy. But like P.T. Barnum said, there's one born every minute. So if you can gather up a bunch of them and get them to follow you, and you're good looking and charismatic, and you don't mind lying to people. Are you real, or did my subconscious create you again? No, I am real. Your subconscious will likely create dreams of me later. Well, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I decided to move here for some reason. Move. Oh, yikes. Since Ohio's not that much better. It's sad to say. It's getting like Indiana, Ohio is, where it's like keeping the South and the North with their fucking religious bullshit. Lying to people is the work of the clergy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Even the ones, there's even ones who will admit it. The clergy who knows that they're comforting people in the best way that those people know how to be comforted, So they make their peace with lying to people because that's, those people want to be ministered and it works for them. And I'm not sure. I think it's not a terribly overly cynical take. I think a lot of these people really, they do want to do good and help, folks in that position. But they feel somehow that it's better to just go ahead and bullshit them about the stuff that is silly, but that they really bank on for comfort. Is that better though? I don't know. I feel like you could fucking probably bring people out of that kind of slavery, that kind of emotional slavery. You're cute, Joy. Thank you. Why does it show like it shows you like this is some kind of competition now? It shows you like the gifts that other lives are getting. That's crazy, right? Was this? I don't know. I don't. I'm having trouble understanding what TikTok's been so successful. What are they like? Who's running it? It's like 2 monkeys in a fucking cage. I got no idea what's going on, but I guess nobody does. Ay, anything else on anybody's mind before I blast off here? About 5 more minutes. What can be done about an employer using mandatory meetings as an opportunity to preach? You can fucking quit. The subreddit that's all about Android games. Oh, I'm reading the fucking ad, sponsored ad. My parents support Erdogan. Is it Turkish guy? Is it going real Islamic in Turkey? I don't know. It's always been so West friendly in Turkey and a little bit forward thinking, and now it's like he's saying that it's, at a had a secular democratic Turkey, and that's probably why they ended up being West friendly. He's turning it into an Islamist shithole. And my parents don't care about living in a misogynistic and homophobic shithole country. They only love Erdogan because he supports Palestine, despite the fact that Palestinians are committing genocide against Israelis. Yeah, I was with you up till the end too. Thanks. First comment. With you up until the end. What? Yeah. When you colonize a country and you stick people on a reservation, and then you don't even respect the reservation, and you go just like cramming it on there too, because it's like, yeah, I don't blame Palestine for jumping up. They're getting the short end of the stick right in the giggy. So yeah. A teacher at a Christian school resigned after being told to sign a contract comparing homosexuality to pedophilia. Wow. Wow. Good for him, man. Good for that person for quitting on that. That's brutal. Again, the misinformation and the lying and the fear tactics. How do these people get away with it? How do they get away with it? That's shocking. Oh, religious freedom. Yeah, freedom to fucking just be a bigot and hate. Drag us all down. What would you swear on if you were elected in office? What book would you swear on, and why? What does any of that mean? I don't swear on anything. It's just a ritual and whatever. Just promise to do your best. I swear on my mother's grave. I swear on the Bible. I swear on Quran. I swear. Jesus, why do we got to go through any of that? New Zealand's Catholic Church admits 14% of clergy have been accused of abuse since 1950. Big shock. New Zealand now joining the list of countries that have admitted that everybody in the Catholic Church in their country knows somebody who was molested or knows a priest that's a molester, and nobody ever did anything about it. I'd swear on a favorite childhood book of mine. That's sweet. Have you heard of the truck convoys in Ottawa, Canada? No. Apparently largely funded by, what are they doing? Truck convoys in Ottawa? What are they doing? Yeah, it's true. People are so untrustworthy. Why can't we create trustworthy society? Why can't we educate people and bring us all up on every level? We at least let people on our reservation sell cigarettes and gambling. It's true, man. Richard Tyree said he told his family when he was 9 that he didn't believe God and never went to church again. Good, and good for them for not forcing you. What's Pinky in the Brain? Why do I know that, Pinky in the Brain? Trucks blocking the border. Truck protests here. What is it about? Is it like a trade thing? Is there something that they're actually bummed out about the trucking? Or is it about a larger thing? I'll look it up. Large anti-COVID measures and demonstrations blocking all of downtown. Oh, Christ. Yeah, Pinky and the Brain's a cartoon, right? What is that from? I feel like I've seen it. And why is someone saying that on this thread? Trucks want freedom from mandates, but they're American trucks in Canada, fucking up Ottawa. Canada should blow them up. Bring the fucking army out and blow them the fuck back to fucking Minnesota. What the fuck? Michigan GOP governor candidate Garrett Soldano said rape victims shouldn't have abortions. We should let the raped women understand and know how heroic they are and how unbelievable they are that God put them in this moment. This is what we're dealing with in the USA, my friends. Sin entered the world when Adam and Eve disobeyed God. Yeah, that didn't happen. So sin didn't ever enter the world, I guess. So there we go. That takes care of that. Adam and Eve never existed. That whole story didn't happen. Sin didn't enter the world. There is no sin. Hooey. Yeah, that's about it. If ever highlighting some of the distinguished African Americans, past and present, who have been made known their descent from religion: James Baldwin, Frederick Douglass, Donald Glover, John Legend, W.E.B. Du Bois. I mean, these are huge names in Black history. How is the African American community so completely stuck on religion when literally, like, this is a list of great African American heroes and free thinkers, and no one ever talks about that, right? That's crazy. Anyway, all right, 8 o'clock. I'm gonna blast off and go in and eat something and watch some TV. Did you guys click into the new season of Ozark? I binged that. I watched 5 episodes. I finished it. I had watched a couple, and then I watched like 5 all in like one night the other night. What a great show Ozark is. If you're not watching that one, you gotta watch Ozark. Pop up and see those last comments here. Come on, give me a comment. There you are. Ugh. Canadians love Trump? Yuck, they can have him. Yeah, no, I got you, Ben. I figured that out. Richard Tyree gets called Tree, Tyrese, Tyre. I don't know. Tyree's it's a fairly common name, isn't it? Tyree! Some Canadians do love Trump. They're all in Alberta. That's your Texas. Yeah, Alberta's where the hillbillies are. The Hicks, right? Yeah, Ozark is a great show. Thanks. So that's what I'm on. I need something new. I started watching The Gilded Age, also on HBO, because HBO it doesn't even matter. It's like their worst show is better than most networks' best shows. And this is one I hadn't seen, called The Gilded Age. And you guys know I love a period piece. It's by the guy who did Downton Abbey, Julian Fellows or something like that. Julian something. It's okay. It's good. It involved me enough. It's like, God, these memes and these themes these days where everything's got to be so PC. There's the black girl in New York City. It's 1882, the Gilded Age in New York. So there's a black girl who's thrust into white society and has to deal with racism and the good fair people that are there in her life too. There's the class struggle thing. Guy's really obsessed with class struggle, right? Old money versus new money this time, instead of nobility versus commoners in England in the other one. But it's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, and Boba Fett. I'm watching Boba Fett tonight, right? Is it Wednesday? There might be a new one tonight. That'd be good. I can't remember, but yeah, no, all of those things are great, man. You gotta watch that shit. If you don't pay for Disney Plus, Disney is evil. I hate giving my money, but what can you do? What can you do? They got the TV, my friend. So, all right, guys. I will see you later. Follow me up on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Follow us. I'm El Robinero on Twitter if you want to follow on Twitter, and also Atheist Underground, also Atheist Underground. Has a Twitter too, and Facebook, and support us on Patreon. New podcast will be coming out soon. Love all you guys. My people, ending the stream on Tubes, and we will check you on Sunday again.